Hello! Welcome to the Pathways Podcast. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Amy Still. I am a freshman, much like these other two people. And I'm in Pathways with the Dean of Students, Dr. Jason Cassidy.
My name's Sienna. I am the director, leader, and mind behind this podcast. I have the wonderful and beautiful and awesome Pathways instructor, Caroline Davis, aka Sea-Dog. Shout out.
Hello, I'm Davis Wright, also a freshman, believe it or not, as we're doing this for the freshman Pathways final.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out Dr. Peterson, you're the best. And yeah, I'm here.
I am here.
I am here. So, guys, first question off the bat. What was a drastically overhyped event? I'm going to go ahead and put mine in and say the carnival. The carnival was made out to be a very big thing on tours, and then I went to the carnival and I was like, this is nice. This
That
is
was
the carnival.
that was like orientation week, right? Like that was
Yeah.
like kicking off the school year. I actually haven't thought about that in forever, but I had a ton of fun at kind of counterpoint here. I had a ton of fun at the carnival because you know that like chair swing ride
Yeah.
that they had? So my friends, I had just met my friend group like either the day before or that night. Still my friend group, Many Ways Gang, shout out. But we went on there, we managed to all get on there at the same time, like we cycled the line perfectly. And so as soon as it started, we all just started screaming like we were getting killed. Like,
I think I heard you guys.
that was a lot of fun. That was just kind of the start of my general delinquency here. So, but then I went back to my room because there was nothing else to do.
Yeah. I feel like there are a lot of things that like they get a lot of hype as being like universally fun, but it really is kind of what you make of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Furman Engaged, for me, was very much like you could participate in Furman Engaged and be bored out of your mind. Like
Yeah.
if you're
Truly.
doing it just for the like,
Truly.
I have to do this for Pathways. But like, thanks to Cece, I got to see some like things that people that I knew were presenting.
Mm-hmm.
And also like things that I care about that are not within my major. And I think that being able to do that and see that, participate in that, made that a lot more fun. But I think if it weren't for having the opportunity to explore that through people that I already know, and like if I had just been doing what a lot of the other students in my cohort were doing, of just like, what's the least boring?
Yeah, I ran into that a lot with some of my like more acquaintances of like they would text me and be like, hey, what are you going to today? So I can tag along and like get my requirement. Thanks to my friend group, a lot of my friends are music majors, so I like knew about and got to go to, there was a 7:30 big band concert,
Yeah.
like jazz big band. Holy moly. If you guys haven't gone to a big band concert, like mark that for next year. Those are so much fun.
What was an underhyped event? I don't have one off my dome, but someone jump in.
Humankind be both. Shameless plug.
I was gonna say, dude, the show is over.
You're not getting any more audience.
You-
Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay, so here's the thing. First semester, there was a devised piece.
Oh, golly. Don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to me.
It was
a what?
traumatic for some.
A what piece?
A devised piece. It basically means that, like,
My clown
the
nose
whole-
is on your, like, right leg. You
Um,
wanna get it here?
Oh dear.
Oh,
It's
dear
got, like,
indeed.
dust on it. So, first semester, there was a devised piece. Did not go so well. Was not so great. Was hard.
Was this clown show?
So,
Big
because
brain.
of that, I think there was a lot of doubt about how the spring devised piece was going to be. And we were both in that piece, and we were like, I don't know how this is going to land. I was like, some parts of this piece are really close to my heart, and other parts are just a little weird.
Very weird.
Or, like, test your patience. And I was like, I don't know how this is going to land. But, and because of that uncertainty, I think it didn't get the credit that it could have from the beginning. And so, like, some of our less populated nights, there was a night where we had 35 people. We could have had, but we had a couple nights where, like, we had to bring in extra chairs and we were sold out. So I think that I wish that were a little bit more, hyped from the beginning instead of, like, people went the first night and only then, after they'd made plans for the other days, did they want to come.
Same vein of like, you guys know, like I live Poteet basement, Poteet 100. And my window looks out over the soccer field. So I know when a soccer game's going on. Those are so much fun. Genuinely so much fun to
Really?
watch. Yeah, because like men's, women's, and the Greenville Triumph come to play here. You don't even have to go through the trouble of actually going and like going in and like sitting in the crowd if that like overstimulates you or anything. You can just either like I've spent a couple nights up on a balcony, like a petite balcony, looking over it. That's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Or you can just watch it from the hill.
I think definitely like the extra stuff that you can do, like going off campus. I don't have a car, so sometimes it's very hard for me to get off campus. But the extra little things you can do where you tag along with different groups that are not your own, like I've done a ton of stuff with improv people, just following you around. And those weren't my people, but like I made a couple friends by the end of it, I'd like to say. I took an education class and I got to go and see a bunch of like children's theater shows because of it, which was really interesting because I had never seen a children's theater show. And I really appreciated that. I don't know, it was just experiences I wouldn't have gotten if I stuck to my people. Pick a question, Davis.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. How did you make Furman home? I think that's really hard for a lot of people. Is the we talk a lot in Pathways specifically about transitioning first semester because you hear a lot about like, oh, you're living away from home the first time. Personally, I did not have a really hard time.
Really?
Like I don't know why. I was just like, oh, I guess I live here now. It's really everything that just kind of makes you comfortable in a space of what makes this space my own, like what people make me feel like I belong. And I think it's a combo of those things. And for me, like, I just brought a couple things from home. That's enough for me.
So a lot of it for me was decoration. Like I've had to physically fill the room. That was one of the first things I did after I came back. I got a poster for that wall because it made me cry because it was terribly blank and it caused tears to come out of my eye. I'll put a picture of the poster on Phoebe's face. Here's the poster that I got, and so I had to take that space and just fill it with things, and then I had to take like more space from the room and fill it with people. Like I love hosting, I love making functions, I love things like that. So being a host was also a way to fill a space and make it my own and make it home.
Home is a weird concept for me, I think.
Keep it short before I gotta edit out.
I will.
2 times speed.
No, home is a weird concept for me. In that while space and place is really important to me, and being able to transition space and place is important to me, I think what really makes a place feel like home to me is the people. And that was hard for me moving here, and it always is hard. I think the more you move around, the harder it gets. I think I had the kind of freshman canon event of having a friend group initially in first semester, and by like 2/3 of the way or like halfway through freshman or like the first semester, completely like fractured. Like I got myself in a really bad relationship, and then I got out of that relationship, and that was really hard, and it was just really bad. Which like, by the way, like toxic long distance relationship is also a freshman canon event. It's like freshman or sophomore year. No, it is for a lot of people.
For a lot of people.
For a lot of people.
Freshman, sophomore year. They came into this with like
relationship. Free pass.
Freshman and sophomore year, people like those are the years when people will get into really bad long distance relationships or relationships that like are really bad or kind of change your perspective drastically on these kinds of things. But I think I made it more my home when I found people that didn't, in a good way, like they cared about the people that they were around, but they didn't care about like performing for them. Like we have disagreements about things, or we will have different perspectives about things, or different values about things, and like that's okay, and that actually produces really good discourse between the three of us.
That's how humanity works.
Yeah. My next question for you guys, kind of based off of that, is what was your like freshman year canon event that happened to you?
Filling out my Common App again.
Yeah.
You what?
I almost transferred.
Oh.
Let's go around and say where we almost transferred to.
Anywhere that would take me that initially took me, which was everywhere I applied initially.
U Chicago. Or Trinity College Dublin.
Nice.
Guys?
Not applicable.
You didn't transfer?
No.
You didn't almost transfer?
No.
Not applicable.
That's wild. No, yeah. Yeah, I almost transferred.
So why? Like both of you.
Okay, because the school is $86,000 and I
That'll
was
do
not
it.
having the most fun in the world, and I was like, I'm paying $86,000 to feel slightly worse than I did before. Maybe not the right move.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can go somewhere cheaper and feel slightly worse than I did before.
Yeah.
And then I think also, I live in a very overcast place. My home is Ohio. It is consistently gray. I came to here and it was sunny and people were like throwing frisbees and it was High School Musical. And then all of a sudden winter came and it went overcast.
And it got gray.
Snowstorm.
Gray.
And I'm used to gray and I'm used to snow. I think that I experienced seasonal depression for the very first time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm depressed. I've never been depressed. Yeah.
On the one hand, I think I was losing sight of the reason why I came here, which was to reconnect with my passport country and my family. Because I don't know when I'm going to live in the United States or with grandparents that are alive and cousins that are in the same country as me ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I was really concerned that Furman didn't have the resources or the majors that I needed.
Yeah.
Like the resources for the kinds of things that I wanted to learn. But then, like, I kind of came to and was like, I didn't come here for, like, I came here with the understanding that if I want to study something more niche later on, I can. That's why we have master's programs.
Mm-hmm.
We have a friend who goes to graduate school here, and his graduate school major is leadership.
How do you figure that?
We go, what do you?
I bet he's a pretty good leader.
I go, what do you do, Dennis? And he's like, oh, I lead.
Very good.
Wonderful.
Very good.
The education is working.
Well, but that's one of the benefits of, like, a liberal arts undergraduate degree is that it allows you to be exploratory, to be like, I can, sample courses in all these different things in politics and philosophy and political philosophy. And then I can also take all these other things related to these things and, participate in things that are not my major. Like, I don't have to minor in musical theater to do theater productions,
I'm so happy I dragged her into theater. But
So kind of rediscovering the reasons why I came here is the reason why I ended up staying. And that I don't have to create my own major. It's like I don't have to do an individualized course program to be able to take courses that I want to take or to have a wide spread of things to be engaged in. Because, respectfully, your undergraduate degree, it's serious, but it's not that deep.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot more serious, I think, when you get into, what do I want to get a master's in? What do I want to get a PhD in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think that you're coming into your adulthood and coming into your personhood and, figuring out who you are and what you value and what you want to learn is a lot more important than your undergrad years.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I stayed.
You got a freshman year?
Before I go to that, I want to do a pathways tie-in here. Shout out Dr. Peterson, you will love this. Dr. Peterson, in our advising appointment, I don't know what I want to do for those watching this who are unaware of me. I have lots of cooks in the kitchen up here. This broth has been spoiled.
I thought it was just
You
four
gotta-
marbles
you gotta
bouncing.
You gotta edit a bunch of
Yeah, you have to
rats.
put the rats in the kitchen.
Can I get different shots of you cooking?
Of me?
And I can just
we'll do that. Lots of cooks in the kitchen, but lots of different ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not sure. So I was in my advising appointment for next semester, and something that he emphasized to me was it was that sentiment you expressed of you don't have to be a major to do this thing. Okay, what, you want to take a music class? Then take a music class. I think the way he put it is really good, where it's more important the skills that you develop than what your major actually says. Because if you let's say you take all the requirements to get X major, and then somehow I don't know how this would happen, but somehow you didn't develop any of the skills that you need for that major, through taking different courses, whatever, through exploring who you are and what you're good at, then you're not equipped to go into the world. And that's kind of a limiting factor of the majors. And that just what you said made me think of that, of there are ways to develop yourself outside of within the system, but outside of the categories that the system presents to you.
No, but that's why I started asking what do you do, because what you study is just such a small portion of that.
I'm the exact same way. Also, for people that don't know me, I'm very badly ADHD.
That's why we have the fidget toys box.
She has a fidget toys box that she brings to like study sessions.
Do you want your
just,
fidget toy
like,
box?
starts passing. We can show. I think we could show.
It's-
As I was saying before, lots of
How do I
pizza
cook?
in the kitchen, many fingers and many different pies. Thank you. But
Can you edit his fingers into one pie?
could you do that?
Is that possible?
Is that possible? Here,
Or can you just
let-
put
let
a
me-
pie
let-
with a hand in it?
Let me give you the
Can
shot,
you just put a pie in it?
and then you're gonna put 2 pies here. Anyway.
Can you just say as many fingers and many different pies?
Anyway, 7 days until I turn 20. So 7 days until I've been playing drums for 10 years.
Oh dear God.
Taught myself harmonica.
He's
Like
gonna
I like
die
to
soon.
run. I love rock climbing. I picked up saxophone for a little bit. I had to put
Oh,
it back
I know
down
that.
because school got in the way.
Yeah.
But I've flown planes before.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff I've done, and people saying like what do you study?
What do you do?
I mean, right now, like, Spanish is the consistent one. But if I just tell you, oh yeah, I'm doing Spanish, you miss out on 99% of, like, who I am. And that almost, like, precludes you from having those conversations. Freshman year Canada meant for me, as previously stated, very ADHD. I forget stuff all the time. I've been locked out of Poteet more times than I'm willing to admit. I love my roommate. We're not especially close. Like, pretty much as deep as our conversations go, we're like, yo.
Oh man.
That's it. Yeah. But
Oh,
it's
man.
honestly nice. Like, he's a really cool guy. Love him. Nothing wrong with him. We just don't really talk or hang out. We're just very different people. But the most I've, like, ever texted him was, hey man, locked out again. So I had to, like, it's like 8:30. He was barely awake, and I was like, hey man, I'm so sorry. Please get your ass out here in the cold, in the winter cold, and let me back in. Freezing cold. The guy shows up, like, in his boxers, like, fresh out of bed, just standing there, like, holding the door open, because I would make it up the hill past Poteet, and, like, I would be doing my pat down and be like, I don't have my wallet. Run it back. So now and this is like, I have to show them that I've learned something and I've grown since being here.
Yeah.
This is actually the strategy I use now. We do a little thing where I just wrap my keys around my
I've
wallet.
seen you do it so many
And
times.
I like get this little package, and this is what I roll out with now. Although I did forget my ID to go to dinner last night, and I had to give the guy my number.
Aw.
Some things never change.
What was your least helpful Pathways day? What was the worst one?
I have a strong opinion.
Go Phoebes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hot take. The discussion, dialogue, whatever the third one was, class was not particularly helpful.
Oh.
And back.
So the reason why that is the least helpful Pathways day for me, I think, is because you're never gonna be like, this is a discussion moment. This is a dialogue moment. This is a debate. Or I'm debating right now. Ah!
You're like internalizing like an anime inner monologue. Like,
Yeah.
"Ugh,
No.
I'm debating now.
Ugh.
I don't think compartmentalizing the way that we talk like that is particularly helpful. I think instead doing like a litmus test of like, you know, when you're having a conversation with someone, if it is not a sensitive subject and you are in close like relationship with the person, maybe it's not that serious. If it is sensitive, then do a litmus test. Say, do you want me to listen to you right now, or do you want advice? And that is something that a lot of people have been using, which is, do you want me to listen to you? Do you want just like
I need to do
a
that
hug
more.
and for me
Yeah.
to listen to you, or do
You
want...
need to do that. Boy thinks solve problem.
Yes.
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 So, but being able to be
Recurring
like, do
theme.
you want a hug and a listening ear, or do you want advice?
Yeah.
That is something that is helpful. I do not think categorizing into discussion, debate, dialogue, I don't think that's helpful.
I can't tell if you would love or hate the critical response process, but it's certainly a thing. Real ones know the critical response process by Liz Lehrman.
Yeah, I'm not ego catching.
Post a photo of it.
Yeah. Put that here.
In college, we read real books.
If you didn't like the delineation of different modes of conversation, how did you feel about the empathetic listening module?
We did the same thing.
So I don't know that I was there for that one.
Oh, you might have been
That'll do it.
concussed.
I might have been concussed or sick.
Oh, I forgot that I
Like,
forgot
there
that was
was
a whole
9
arc. She got
weeks of-
concussed at some point.
That was
I
a
did.
concussion arc. That was a freshman year Canada.
Um,
You had an anime arc.
brain damage.
I can give you photos of my brain to post up on there if you like.
Oh yeah, put that
Can you
here.
give those to me?
Anyway.
One of those is gonna have my eyeballs in it. so,
Wait, it's aerial view? Can you, like...
There we go.
as someone that has moved around a lot and has had to build a lot of relationships with different kinds of people that communicate themselves differently, I don't think teaching a universal method of empathetic listening is helpful. We talked about people that read the 48 Laws of Power.
Oh my
a
goodness,
million
they're
times.
insufferable.
They teach, like, that book is like,
That-
here is how you exercise power in a conversation by asserting that you are listening.
You can always tell when someone's read 48 Laws of Power. Hello, Davis. How are you doing, Davis?
I'm good.
Where are you from, Davis?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm scared.
That sounds far.
I'm
Davis.
afraid.
I have not been to Charlotte before, but I would be excited to see the city and how it functions. That is wonderful, Davis. My name is Sienna Williams.
Nice to meet you, Sienna Williams.
It is nice to meet you too, Davis,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah, see, she's really projecting power right
This
now.
is how I
no,
feel
I
about
feel
the
scared.
empathetic listening
I'm
module.
afraid.
This is how I feel about the empathetic listening module. I think that similarly, it can be intimidating and overbearing and unhelpful.
The day we spent on, like, go to bed on time. Caroline.
Can you be more specific?
No, it was like remember, you guys
I
need
feel like
sleep.
that's everyone.
Sleep is important because it does these things for you.
Yeah, that's
Sleep
yes.
will help reset your body. I remember Caroline looked at us and literally said, and I'm sure all of you will go to bed at a decent hour tonight and get 8 hours of rest because of this.
You're so knowledgeable,
presentation."
Sea Dog.
I love my pathways person. You got to see her teach today. I loved her so much. Davis, you could have watched her teach.
What?
Yeah, Davis, you could have watched her teach, Davis. Davis, do you
Stop
think that I exerted
powering.
power?
Stop like. This is making me uncomfortable.
Now when I do this, you're gonna edit just the word Davis on my hands.
Me when I say someone's name more than once in a conversation.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling. I'm on, it's lovely.